Should we put the stuffed animals in the shots too?
I agree, actually.
I agree.
Yes.
We'll put bat. Yeah, okay. You can go right here. You can go right there, and Mothman can go right here.
This is the greatest centerpiece ever, yeah.
Well, I didn't know, that's my black coat. I didn't really know how expensive squishables are.
Really?
This thing was like $80.
Really?
Yeah, and then I was already like, oh, well, I need to have it. Like, I can't leave it.
You've already committed at that point.
I know, and I couldn't put him down. I was like, shit.
So is it just Mothman, or does it have a name?
It's Mothman.
It's just Mothman?
And this is Big Bat.
Big
A
Bat?
fan gave me this. I don't really know what it is. It's like Harley Quinn.
It's some kind of, like Harley
Doctor,
Quinn,
Bird,
Plague, Jester type
Pigeon.
thing, sure.
I don't know what's happening here. And then that's Black Phillip.
Oh, Black Phillip.
From the movie The Witch.
God, I haven't seen The Witch.
It's really good.
So I'll need to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, you're also like a horror movie enthusiast. By the way, we've started. Hello.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Razor 94.7, 104.7. I'm Big Jake. This is Ash Costello of New Year's Day. And
Hi,
this
party
is
people.
Party people reaching into the camera all over here.
Spooky people.
Spooky,
Hi.
yes. Well, I told you off camera that you're like basically Halloween. Like that's your vibe. Show off the bat hoodie, by the way.
What a compliment. You know what I mean? Like, because I grew up loving Halloween, so the fact that as an adult, now I'm ever referred to as like a Halloween enthusiast at all. It's a little
Look at the cute little wings on it.
It's
like,
very cold here.
It is, yeah.
And now, but now
slightly.
I'm actually a little hot, so we're gonna take the jacket off.
All good. Well, we're gonna get hot tonight
I
because
know.
this show, I'll tell you, it has been sold out since.
serious?
Like, I'm serious. Since we put it on sale,
Get out
like
of
within a
town.
week, this show sold out. So
That's
this
amazing.
has been the concert that people are stoked for. We're excited to see you tonight. How did this tour come about? Because on paper, it makes so much sense.
It so does.
Yeah, it makes so much sense with all these like gothic horror acts. So how'd you guys kind of get hooked into it?
I didn't have anything to do with it. It was all Maria and Spencer. And, you know, I think that when they wanted opening acts that kind of fit the vibe as far as like putting on a show, I mean, Avatar would be my next choice, obviously.
Yeah.
And then us. But as the opener, we do have a dialed down production. But I think New Year's Day has this special ability to be its own show without any like props and lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you'll see the guys. Each member is like their one man show.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
That's cool.
It's so much. This is probably the most fun I've ever had on tour.
That's awesome. And your first tour bus as well.
Yes,
we were
our
talking
first
about
tour
that.
bus.
So we're hanging out on the first,
Yeah.
tour bus. How long are you guys in the show at this point? Like a week or so? You guys just went on the road.
Yeah, we're only a week into the tour.
So ironing out the kinks.
But no, there's no
now?
kinks. There was no
Really?
kinks. No.
Wow.
There was no like, normally on tour, the first week you do like, you'll pass a band member, do like the head nod because you're not really sure.
Yep.
But we're such good friends with In the Snowman, and I Signed Kills that it was like a high school reunion.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're also stoked because you have some new music out. We're so happy. You have 2 new singles. The newest is Vampyre, and it is just absolutely awesome. I want to nerd out with you really quick about production.
Yes.
Because the scream going into the breakdown on Vampyre is amazing.
Thank you.
How many takes? How many layers? Because it's clearly layered.
a lot
It's
of
clearly
layers,
stacked.
yeah.
So like, what goes into building like a huge scream like
Well,
that? for you?
I don't have too many of those takes in me. I'm sure, as you
Yeah,
can tell.
yeah.
Like, you get a couple takes, and then we're like, I've used up the whole tank.
Take 5.
Yeah, now we
bottle
gotta
of water.
go back tomorrow. So we wait till the end of the day when I'm kind of like a little bit gritty, a little bit used up, and then we know that I can use every bit of gas I have left in the tank to kind of push as hard as I can,
Yeah.
and then I can rest for the next night. So we did a couple layers of me, and then we pitch shifted my scream down an octave to get that like lower.
Yeah.
And then our producer, Mitch Marlowe, chopped it up to give it that like kind of underworld vampire creature kind of evil, almost like some sort of like bird or dragon or hawk sound. So, I mean, I had a lot of help.
Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, do those takes, like when you start to get towards like the end of your like vocal range, do those broken takes actually kind of work sometimes?
Totally. Oh, absolutely. There's the take where I'm like, all right, I've got one more take left in me. Kind of ends up being the one that's got the most personality and then makes the record.
Mm-hmm.
So I never shut that down. I'm never like, no, we're done. I go, all right, one more take, because you never know.
That's cool. And talking about Hurts Like Hell, I want to go back a year.
Yeah.
Because we were super stoked when that dropped out.
Thank
because
you.
it was the first new body of work we've heard since Unbreakable.
COVID.
Yeah.
Since COVID.
And, you know, your whole thing, and I was reading about it a little bit when it came out, is all about kind of thriving in the chaos. And I'm curious, as somebody who also thrives in the chaos, how do you tend to find ways to find balance in the chaos? And are there times where you get in your own way because of it?
I get in my own way every day, all
Yeah.
day long, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. Even today, I was like, why did I sleep in? I know I'm supposed to be up at a certain time, like my time management. We have a theory that I have like ADHD, like undiagnosed or something, because I'm a bit flighty. I'm all over the place, and with no help at all. I like have no medication. There's nothing for me. It's
Me
just
too.
me.
I'm
It's just me raw dogging it in the world.
That's why you and I get along so well.
right?
Because of that. We
I
did
know.
the same thing.
And
So,
I just kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
I just try to do my best.
I know.
So, but yeah, I do thrive in the chaos. I kind of wait to the last moment for deadlines because I work really well under pressure, and I have to like mull things over and think about things a lot, and then before you know it, it's like, ooh, that assignment was due tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was like that in high school too. I was the same way. I was painting my assignments the day before.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Real quick story, just to sidebar that on procrastination, because I feel like you'll appreciate this.
Yeah.
So I had one class, I didn't do a single assignment the entire year.
Oh, same.
So, but the final was worth 90% of the grade. So
Oh.
I did the final, got
Nailed
a
it.
B, got to be on the entire class.
See, now you'll appreciate this, because the way I got straight A's in high school was I learned how to network.
Ooh. So you had to like
I would trade
connections on,
trade
things?
like Starbucks and breakfast croissants for good grades on my test.
Dude, oh my
Dang,
god,
yeah.
that's so. Hey, you do what you gotta do sometimes.
Hey, it was a good life lesson
It's a
learned.
dog eat dog world.
I
You know,
had
you
to.
do what
I
you
don't
gotta
think I
do.
did one lick of homework all 4 years of high school, yet straight A's.
Stay in school, kids. Anyway,
Yeah, look at me, I turned out fine.
we turned out okay.
We
you know.
turned out great.
I have to ask you a wrestling question really
Oh,
quick.
sure.
Because my co-host Decker is like the biggest wrestling nut, and he would kill me if I didn't ask him a
Okay.
wrestling question. So, in working with WWE, like NXT, you just did the Halloween performance, which
know,
was
how cool was
ridiculous.
that?
Dude, Halloween Havoc, how was that, by the way?
Oh, it
Because
was
the
a dream.
performance looked amazing.
It was a dream. So
yeah.
we had been talking about doing a Halloween Havoc with them before we even did WrestleMania with them.
Okay.
So that was something we were trying to plan since like 2021, and the stars finally aligned. There's so much that goes into being a performer at WWE. I wish it was as easy as, we want you to come perform. Okay, here we come. There's so much red tape
Yeah.
and stuff to get through, especially on WWE's end. So when the stars align and we get to go, oh, it's the best, because they're like a family.
Yeah.
And they're so nice. Like everyone there, especially in their music department, are just the most high caliber people. But it was very fun. A little bit shocking. A lot different than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
A lot different. WrestleMania was one of the most hectic, nerve-wracking, terrible, stressful days of my life. Although amazing and fun, it was like...
Performance issues, just, you know, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
So, but I was lucky enough where I was filming us walking to see the stage
Yeah.
at Halloween Havoc for the first time, and I was filming the boys' reactions, and it was just very magical because the production was, I was not expecting all that.
Yeah.
They had like, oh, it was just really cool. They had like a cemetery set up and like all kinds, like a wheel of misfortune and like our name in flames and
Yeah.
like New Year's Day all big. I was like, oh my god! I was like,
It's
are
so
we?
cool.
I walked in, I literally thought, I was like, are we cool?
Have we
cool?
finally made it now?
Am I cool?
Oh my god.
I know.
You are cool.
Thank
by
you.
the
That's
way.
how I feel.
Yeah.
I have that moment of like, I think I'm cool.
It's fine. That's your I made it moment, was
I
walking
know.
out.
That's one of them.
Freaking awesome. Well, and talking really quick to get to another wrestling question. 'cause
Yeah,
this is the
all
question.
night long. I
This is
love
the
it.
question he wanted me to ask.
Sure.
So, in what superstars or anybody behind the scenes would we be surprised to hear as like an insane metalhead? Because obviously, you know, like Rhea wears it, right? Like that's her shit.
Not surprised. But I feel like metal and wrestling, it just goes hand in hand. So I always assume. But I've made a lot of really good wrestler friends. And there's one wrestler named Roxanne. She was the one dressed up as Freddy Krueger at Halloween Havoc. And she actually saw us play when she was like 12 or 13 years old and was a big New Year's Day fan.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then there's another wrestler named Joe Coffey who's on NXT. And he's from Scotland, and he's seen us play when we played in Scotland with In This Moment, and turns out he's a huge metal fan. So like the fact that I'm in a metal band has really kind of broken the ice as making friendships with these,
That's so
these
cool.
wrestlers.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I know we have to wrap up here pretty quick because we're under a pretty insane
I
time
have to go
crunch.
play a show.
You have to play a show, and we were busy nerding about your stuffed animal
my
collection
stuffed
and
animal
everything.
collection.
Oh my god, I think I got all the names on video, so I might throw that as a little behind the scenes. But can we expect maybe a full-length album in the future? Maybe
Yes.
any more music?
It's all done.
It's all done.
It's all done. In
Oh my
fact,
God.
we're gonna do not like a big single release, but kind of like a track reveal in about a month. and then it's set to come out spring of next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Getting excited.
I'm very excited. It's a great concept. I'm excited for everyone to see it.
So excited. So
so
excited.
sweet.
So excited. Well, you're so sweet as well. Can I give you a hug?
Of course, we love hugs.
You are just the absolute best. Ash Costello.
We love hugs.
We
He's
love
a good
hugs here.
hugger.
She is a good hugger as
He's
well.
a good hugger.
See, we've never met before.
It's
This
weird.
is still wild,
It's
isn't
weird.
it? Yeah.
Because I feel like I know you to death.
Yeah. Well, you know my brother, because you met him at Summerfest when you were walking around the crowd.
Oh my God! Yes,
Do you-
Summerfest.
So that Summerfest performance, you finished up your performance, and then you just went out and walked
I
around the
remember.
festival.
Well,
yeah.
I really like doing that.
Yeah, and
I
meeting
do like doing
do you
that.
like enjoy meeting fans
Oh,
in
yes.
that organic way?
Oh,
Your meet
yeah.
and greet was the most personable meet and greet, by the way,
We
that
had
I've
a
ever
long.
seen.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. That one, yeah.
Yeah.
We keep it really. Before we used to do like these big old fat long lines, and I was just like,
Yeah.
you kind of, it's like a conveyor belt, and you don't really get any like one-on-one time. So
Yeah.
we've scaled it down a lot, and I love it.
Yeah, it's such a cool experience, and it gives fans a cool, one-on-one moment with you, and so I think
do
that's
like that.
awesome. All right, I'm gonna get out of your hair, get out of your domain, and let you.
With my cave,
your little cave in the back of the bus.
my back cave.
Let you. Yes, your bat cave.
There we go.
It's your bat hoodies and
I
everything.
know.
I got the powdered
Oh,
inside.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop nerding out. We're out of time,
I thought
unfortunately.
there's like horror stuff. I think there's a pinhead doll floating around.
So
there
what we need to do is
somewhere.
get together, obviously, at some point.
We
Just
need
like
to
go
talk
through
nerdy stuff.
Just nerd out about your horror collection, nerd out about everything.
Yeah.
We'll do that next time
Let
you're
any
in town.
chance to talk about horror collections, I'm down.
Perfect. Next
Yes.
time you're in town, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
Deal.
New Year's Day, Avatar in this moment tonight. Sold out. It's awesome.
Bye.
Thank you. That was hectic
Dude,
and
you're
chaotic,
you're
and it was
easy.
awesome.
So
Thank
easy
you.
to talk to.
Appreciate it.